Are you wondering about how to convert your old wired speakers to wireless ones? Are you looking for a way to enjoy quality sound without the hassle of dealing with wires? All it takes is a small, inexpensive Bluetooth module and some wiring. With just a few simple steps, you can build your own custom wireless speaker and enjoy quality sound. Hello and namaste. A warm welcome to Tilma Vlogs. This is the first part of my speaker hack, which will show you how to make your speakers go wireless. The mess you see here is several different speakers with an array of cables sneaking around, plus an audio cable and a power cord. So, along with making it Bluetooth wireless enabled in part 1, I'm restructuring all 5 satellite speakers into a tower in part 2 of this hack. In the video, I'll explain what this module is about, how to test whether it's working after purchasing it from the market, its inputs and outputs, how to power it without using LM7805 voltage regulator chip. Additionally, I'll discuss the different modes and how to use them in the module. Let's understand the connections one by one. Here we have DSP2500 from Philips, which I purchased in 2012. It has got a stereo input option and 5.1 input. I use the standard stereo input option. I use a 3.5 jack to connect laptop or mobile to the speaker. Coming to this Bluetooth module, you get a remote control, a 2-pin wire and a 3-pin wire, a LM7805 chip, which I'm not using for this project. With 3.5 jack, we give stereo input. That is, it has got left and right signals. Now let's introduce the Bluetooth module, which gives same stereo output to the speaker. That means from Bluetooth I get same left and right outputs. Let's understand the Bluetooth module pinouts. The 2 pins are for powering the module, that is, it takes 5V VCC supply. The 3 output pins give stereo, that is, left-right output to the speakers. There is an antenna pinout. You need to connect a wire and make sure that the other end is covered with tape or something, so that there is no short circuit or any other mishaps when it touches any other live wire. Let's say if you do want to open the speaker enclosure or do any soldering inside it, then you can keep the module in a plastic container or any cardboard enclosure or a box. Power it using any 5V supply that you got, like old mobile charger or such, and connect a 3.5 audio jack to its stereo output pins. When you buy this, there are chances of getting a faulty module. You might miss the return or replacement window from any online shopping website. So when you purchase, check whether it's working, and this can be simply done by powering up the module. That is, you connect any 5V supply from your USB or any source, and this should turn on the backlight and change the modes. All the modes should be visible, that is FM, aux, SD card and Bluetooth and such. Then connect the output of module to your 3.5 jack by using tape or crocodile clips, or just by holding in place by a glue tape. It should play your track. Let's open the speaker box. Before taking out the board, snap out the IR sensor wires. This is an analog filtering and amplifier circuit. Some are doing even the DIY amplifiers, but this amplifier that I have is really good and gives me a good sound quality, so I'm not changing anything on that. Many are doing this wireless hack for these speakers. Some are having problem in sourcing power for the module. Though the package comes with LM7805 voltage regulator, if you have a stable 5V supply from any source like USB or from the speaker, you don't have to use LM7805. Let's see how I am taking 5V supply from the speaker circuit itself. There is this section of the circuit which is powering the IR sensor. From there I'm taking the 5V for my Bluetooth module. Most of the speaker circuits, be it analog or the latest digital ones, will have a lot of 5V options, so you can use that. But Make sure you test your speakers for the sound quality after the soft connections before finally soldering, because some are reporting buzzing, chuffing, and such distortions. So test your speakers before finalizing. This is the final wiring that is required. I measured the dimension of module and used a paper template to see how it looks, then measured the cutout dimensions and used a chisel to enter the box. This wasn't a good choice. The enclosure is made of particle board. Cutter wheel or jigsaw would have been a better choice. Once I finished the project, I wanted to run trouble free for a long time, so I'm not using the bad quality snap connector and wires given with the module, and I'm directly soldering my heavy gauge wires on the pins. I'm using two small screws to fix the module on the speaker box board. Let's have a look on different modes in this Bluetooth module. It has got aux input, FM, Bluetooth, USB pen drive, and memory card slot options. I only use Bluetooth option to play music from my laptop or mobile. Let's switch on the power and try different modes on this module.
Paired. Bluetooth mode. Paired. FM mode. AUX mode. Bluetooth mode.
Can this module work without the remote? Yes, you can control all modes and volume using the buttons which are on the module. Once I set any mode, it will continue to work in the same mode forever until we change. That is, I don't have to choose Bluetooth every time after switching the power on for speakers. So even when the power gets off or on, I don't have to press any buttons, switch the speakers on, and turn on the Bluetooth in mobile or laptop. That's it, no extra work. I have to share this fact that the reason I'm updating the old speakers and making them more functional wasn't just about creative expression. Being a minimalist and eco-conscious person, my goal is to reduce consumption and use the commodity for many years as possible. Buy good quality product and make long-term use of them rather than buying more and more things. Unfortunately, these products are designed and manufactured with the non-sustainable goals and methods. Until we bring down the manufacturing and product market under sustainability and balance, we have to stick to these ethics. These are not limitations or a fad kind of thing. These are the fundamentals of reducing human suffering and bringing wellness to everyone. Here is the sample track played and recorded for this video. I hope you like it. In the part 2 of this video, I'll show you how that tower structure is made. Until then, peace out.